And here we go, live for another week. Hello, Megalich. Maintaining the consistent pattern of being one of the first people in the chat. Yeah, so what's it? Tuesday. It's hot. And I don't have the air conditioning in the house yet. A fact which fucking pisses me off. What are we getting temperature-wise the next couple of days? Still fucking 29 now. Yeah, that's okay. Jesus. Okay. So it's going to cool down like 10 degrees overnight and then get back to this temperature. And then it's a bit cooler for a couple of days. Then it's going to get... Motherfuckers better fix my fucking air conditioning before the weekend. Because it gets fucking hot on the weekend. I'll be so pissed if it's not fixed. Ness, Megaleech, still not fixed. So... I'll be well fucking shagged off if it's not fixed by the weekend. Cest Levi. Kind of like the sexy cut. This is my barrel-aged cocktail. I was just shooting a video just before going live, having my first taste of it. It's pretty sexy. Looks a bit darker on camera than it does in real life. It's a bit redder. And it got a bit more clarity in real life than what it looks like on the screen to me. That's good. I don't know. It would have been good without being barrel-aged as well. I think barrel-aging it has given it a kind of smoky flavor because the interior of the barrel is charred. So, but it's smoky, sweet, bitter. And it's very smooth. It is actually really smooth, which is the thing I think that barrel... There's a loose bit of skin on my thumb that's fucking frustrating. So I bite it off will make myself bleed. That is a snot under my nose. That's a little abrasion caused by my CPAP machine. When I didn't adjust it when I had my headgear, I had the whole thing on, was it Thursday or Friday night? I showed what it looked like. Friday night, and I adjusted it. I should have adjusted it a week before. I'm a fucking idiot. Now I've got to wait for that to heal because it really fucking hurts with the thing against it. Gotta be tough because you don't want to stop breathing while you're sleeping. Or do you? No, I don't. I do not want to stop breathing while I sleep. I think Chrome Dome. What's on Chrome? Cool. Did I not set it? I did. I did set a homepage for Chrome. Good. Might open the news page just in case anything interesting has happened. Be for the chat tonight. Yeehaw. Ooh, what are you after? What? Oh, I put it in young Mr. Angry's bedroom because he didn't have a fan. They kept breaking and sibling kept stealing working fans because the one in her room broke. And I keep forgetting to get a replacement. So we've got one in our bedroom.
Not tonight.
I don't understand what you're saying.
Well, we're going to need another one anyway. So.
Okay, I don't want to have this conversation. Household things. Hey, you worry about my eyebrow insurance being paid up. Oh, because I mentioned doing flaming shots yes, the trick with flaming shots is you blow the fuckers out before you blow them out before you drink them. Some people go, oh, I don't want to. No, any respectable bar who gives you a flaming drink will blow it out before they give it to you, because it's actually super friggin' dangerous to give someone a flaming drink. Sorry, Optical Turkey. I didn't see your name on that first. That for a second I thought that was a Russian spam bot. That domestic life. Just for a second I thought, there's a spam bot already. But you were just doing quirky spelling. Evening, Greg. Nice to see you. Yes, Megaleech, flame on in a bar fight. Bit of a thing. And good evening to you, Miss Foxification. So yeah, funny you should say that. Actually, Matt, you're saying about as my eyebrow insurance paid up. It's for a video for which I've already written a script where I do these weird things where sometimes I'm both characters, the bartender and the customer. Sometimes a guest is the customer. And when I'm talking about the flaming shots, I think about blow them out before I give them to someone because it could be a thing. But also, don't let it burn too long because it's surprising how quickly the glass heats up and you don't realize it. And then you go to drink it and you burn your lips off. So I actually talk about lip insurance. That was such... It actually took me aback a bit first when you said eyebrow insurance because I think, wait, that video is not live yet. How do you know about the insurance? But you just meant because the description said flaming shots. I'm going to, at some point, I'm going to experiment to see if I can do a layered shot and set it on fire. And I will point the little webcam at what I'm doing. I'll be using my more spiffy video camera to shoot it for a potential video. But I will turn the webcam around because I'm going to be doing it just behind here, so you can see it in action, whether it works or not. Ah, there we go. There's an actual spam bot. Worst spam bots ever. Again, I don't know if spammers are playing the long game or if they're just fucking idiots. It's very, very hard to be sure because these spam bots with the URL in the chat, but it's not a URL because they put a space in it so they won't get automatically blocked. But then it doesn't do anything if anyone clicks on it. My God, it's stupid. Even, yeah, I know spammers basically focus on stupid people, but turning that into a link that someone could, that a stupid person doesn't have the facility to like copy that, paste it into a browser, remove the space and hit enter. It cannot possibly work. I mean, like people say like, the hit rate for spam and malicious emails and stuff only has to be about 1 in 100,000 or even 1 in a million for them to make some money because they send out fucking hundreds of millions of these spam messages. But that one they've been doing in YouTube chat for, I don't know, fucking months now. It cannot possibly work. The strike rate for it has to be 0. Not close to 0. It has to be 0. I cannot conceive of the strike rate for that particular spam bot ever getting above 0. Ms. Foxification, can't see Australia Post spam SMS working. Not sure which one that is referring to. Music over, not long game. Kind of idiots. Actual bots, so it's a numbers game. Oh, no, that's the thing. Musical Aviator, I think the normal malicious texts and emails and whatnot, they only have to have a hit rate of about 1 in 100,000 for them to make some money because they send tens of millions, if not hundreds of millions of them around the world. But these ones in the chat, the hit rate has to be 0. They could not possibly get anyone on it. As I said, for it to work, you would have to copy the obviously dodgy link into a browser and delete the space and then hit enter. So anyone stupid enough to be taken in by a spam bot doesn't have the wherewithal to do those steps. It cannot possibly work. Oh, Miss Foxification, you're just talking about you have a parcel to click it. Just click thing. That was among the smarter spams they've sent in the last 2 years with COVID, with everyone ordering shit. More than once, I've got one of those that was like, you've got a pack. I know, yeah, I've got a package. Oh, it's a spam message. Fucking hell. Because I order a shit ton of stuff. I got a bunch of stuff on order now. I ordered another barrel. Drinking my barrel-aged cocktail tonight. And I have refilled the barrel with some bourbon to see what happens. That's good. That's good having a bottled cocktail ready to go. Because I poured some, and it's a little bit smoky and it's a little bit bitter. So you go through a whole spectrum of flavors. This is made up, it's like 4 different whiskeys, 3 different vermouths, and a bitter Amaro, some bitters, and a cherry brandy. So it goes through a whole spectrum. You are getting those sort of rich whiskey flavors. You're getting smokiness from the barrel. I think the barrel has kind of smoothed everything out. And you've got sweetness, which is a combination from the whiskeys and the cherry brandy. And then very late on the palate, a really light bitterness. So you're getting a whole spectrum of flavors, which is what I love about cocktails. Just go over to Australia Post Spam. Yeah, they want you to click the link. Yes, I know. Yeah. But that's what I mean. Those SMS things, they can work. Like I said, they only have to work once in 100,000 times to be worth effort. What I'm talking about is the ones in YouTube chat cannot possibly work because you can't click on them. You would have to copy the text into a browser address bar, remove the space, and then hit enter. No one's doing that. And yes, Miss Foxification, that's the second one. One with the SMSs in particular, they're just trying to get you to be a botnet. But a lot of them, yeah, they go and they want you to pay a release fee for parcels. And again, sending emails and SMSs about parcels, that's among the more clever things the spammers have done because every motherfucker is ordering stuff. What I have on order at the moment, I have another barrel because I love my barrel so much. And now I've seasoned the barrel first with some port, fortified wine, and then with a cocktail. So the wood should have really absorbed all these really great flavors. So now I've put some bourbon in there, some Maker's Mark, which is a good but not exceptional bourbon. And I'm going to leave that for, I don't know, couple months. I'm going to consult. I know some people online who know more than me, and I'm going to say, how long would you do it for? I know exactly who I'm going to ask. But now that's going to have my barrel occupied for probably at least a couple of months. So I thought, I'm going to do more cocktails. So I actually ordered another barrel. Also, the same people who make the barrels, they will sell you new make spirit. And what that is, that's moonshine, basically. And they have 3 different versions of it that range from 40-odd% to 60%. I got the 60% barrel strength. I'm going to make a fucking killer fucking whiskey out of that. So how the distillation process works, first you ferment something, whether it be grain, or sugar, something with sugar in it. You ferment it. And it's like the first stage you get beer. Beer is first stage fermentation, and then that gets distilled, and so you're getting a clear spirit of that. That's called the new make. It's an unaged spirit, aka moonshine, and then to turn that into something else, you either redistill it with botanicals, and you have gin. Or you age it in barrels. You have whiskey. Abigail, the gin and strawberry cocktail is amazing. Yeah. And hello, Lee, by the way. So yeah, I think I've been fucking around with cocktails for like 4 or 5 years now. So I feel pretty confident in recommending things now. So some musical aviator. You think so the Russian spam bots is mafia KGB market research? Maybe, could be that. That's my sort of cocktail because the whole spectrum of flavors come in. Yes, Christian side hugs all round because we're all paranoid about sexuality. So, Christian side hugs, eh? What the fuck? Okay, I'm finishing this 8:16, and I think that was probably pretty strong. And I'm just drinking it in 20 minutes. I think I might drink some water after this just to space it out. Then I might have a martini. Then I might have a flaming shot. And that might be it for the night. But I think, as much as I'm tempted to just do another cocktail, I will maybe pace myself because I'm not feeling particularly inebriated at the moment, but maybe give it time to hit me because I think that was several standard drinks. Dr. Saving room for Jesus. You stupid tired need to have a nap. Oh, thank you for staying awake to say hello, and have a nap with Jesus as your bedmate. Which rapper are we talking? All rappers are trying to be like Eminem. That's probably an exaggeration, but a shit ton of rappers are trying to be like Eminem. So I missed that from Misfoxification. The government's your favorite train wreck. The federal government, yes. The federal government are currently a fucking train wreck with extremely strong rumors about backroom deals to knife Morrison because he's such a fucking deadweight. And also because Dutton is such a fucking sociopathic egomaniac. I love that Dutton does not understand the extent to which he is reviled in the Australian populace. That won't stop being funny to me, that he doesn't know how much everyone fucking hates him. Oh, was that Lee? Okay. It depends what you're reading. Those convoys are a very small minority of absolute fuckwits who are opposed by an overwhelming majority of Canadians. Now, there are a bunch of reasons to be down on the Canadian PM. That convoy is not one I would choose because they're shitheads. Safar, I assume you're talking about Morrison's religious discrimination bill. It's fucking evil and shit. You'd laugh their ass if they ditch Morrison, put Dutton in. Oh yeah, and that's what I think. That won't stop being funny to me. Dutton's lack of understanding of how fucking toxic to the electorate he is. It's hilarious. It's hilarious that he doesn't know everyone fucking hates him. Because he's a monster. He's just the fucking worst. He is absolutely the fucking worst. And he doesn't get it. Oh, Lee, you're saying there was that reaction. Okay, see, that was too subtle for me. Hi, Justin. How you doing? I think my camera's acting funny, so I'm just bringing up the software. And let's fuck with white balance. Go. That looks good. And I'll fuck with the focus. And that looks good. Contrast. Oh, look. Wow. That's weird, isn't it? That's low contrast. That's high contrast. That's kind of like a music video. I like that, but let's do something kind of normal. There you go. I think that's kind of normal. So now I'm bored. I'm just gonna fuck with things. Ooh, that's maximum color. And there we old-timey black and white. Let's do a little bit of, that's enough color, I think. The only other thing I can fuck with is brightness. Ooh, too much brightness. Ooh, not enough brightness. Maybe just enough brightness. Sorry, I'm going to stop misbehaving and playing with it. So Megaleech, crap propaganda piece, Battlefield Melbourne. Oh, Jesus. The anti-vaxxers are scum of the earth and a tiny, tiny, tiny minority. But every one of the fuckwits will get together, so it looks like a big crowd. It's like when, less than 5% of the adult population hasn't been vaccinated, nothing they say is worth shit. I want Morrison to get humiliated at the next federal election. Which shit sandwich you prefer? Well, there's nothing to prefer. There's nothing to prefer in Abbott and Morrison. They're both abominations in different ways. The policies the two of them favour are basically the same. Oh, yeah, Megalish, of course they're dragging on Dan Andrews. They fucking hate how popular he is. Again, those people, they're very loud. They're very obnoxious. They're less than 5% of the population. So it's just when you see those relatively big crowds, that's every single fucking one of those fucking pieces of shit. And yes, Lee, anti-vaxxers are basically flat earthers. Justin, your uncle used to live in Dutton's electorate. Good for getting fridge magnets. He could draw a mustache on. Nice. Oh, you'll notice Novavax hasn't changed them all. They're lying. They're liars. They're liars. They argue in bad faith. They're full of shit. And if we get a good medical basis for regular boosters for COVID, which does not fucking look like it's going away anytime soon. I mean, when work pays for it, I get an annual flu vax. So that's not every year, but that's a lot of years. It was last year and the year before. But yeah, work or no, if there are boosters for COVID recommended by the authorities, mofo, I'm getting them. Oh no, Megaleech, the wife's boss's father is a Trumpian Christian Science denier. Jesus. Oops. And if you don't want to rock the boat with people like that, it's really my accountant is prone to conspiracies, and 9 times out of 10 I let it go because he's my accountant and he saves me money. But every now and then he does shit, and it's just like he's texted me something, and I went, dude, none of that is true. It is trivially easy to disprove that. It simply isn't true. So no, I'm not going to spend time doing it myself because fuck, no. It's just not worth it. I mean, life's complex. I am not a believer in things being black or white. It's just the conspiracy idiots pick the wrong thing to get obsessed about. So, no matter what their conspiracy is, they just pick the wrong friggin' thing to get obsessed about. All right. Going to drink some water because I'm responsible. Also, water tastes nice. I like water. Cold water. I'm a huge fan of cold water. And I know some people don't. Some people prefer room temperature or even tepid water. And, whatever floats your boat, honestly. Smealish told him it was rubbish. Pointed out Andrews is great for his handling. Yep. But reality doesn't matter to these people. You reckon we need a PM? Isn't it funny Morrison had to pay someone to try and teach him empathy? Ugh. That's the thing, misfoxication. Rebels without a cause. They have very non-directional anger, which is not healthy. Not sure what people you're talking about. Oh, they're people. Yes, sorry. Everyone. Yes. I see what you mean. Yes. Okay, flu jabs. Yeah, I mean, I love it when work has free flu jabs. I suppose, I don't know, by the end of this month, they might start talking about going back to the office again. Fuck, man, in 2 years. Okay, I started working from home, I think it was late March. It was either late March or early April 2020. I don't remember which. But since then, I think I've been in the office half a dozen times. It was like March last year when there was starting to be some pressure to go back to, oh, you've got to keep the business in the CBD running. And then we had another outbreak. So that went out the fucking window. We haven't had any pressure since then. But there might be something by end of this month. I don't know. I don't try and predict the future. I'm going to work from home as much as possible because I really like it. Justin, it would be good if there was a COVID booster was included in an annual flu shot. I don't know if there is any complications with that. Wait and see what the thing is. So, yeah, empathy training. Okay, LARP camp. Yeah, it is still weird. 2 years in, we don't know what's going to happen. You can say certain things with certain surety, but we don't know what's going to happen. So Anyway, Winter Olympics. How weird is that in China with no snow? So using artificial snow. And there was a photo circulating online that I was sure was photoshopped, but apparently real. It's this big sort of super slide for long distance ski jumps, and they built it right next to what looks like a nuclear power station. It's fucking weird. It is fucking weird. I'll actually see if I can find it. Oh god, I don't think I've logged into Twitter on this. I can't be bothered trying to remember my fucking password, honestly. Fuck it. Good call, Mega Leech. It's not going to be just China with fake snow for Winter Olympics in the future. Yeah. So, yeah, it's that weird thing a lot of the anti-vaxxers are latched onto with, oh, you're just taking jab after jab after jab. Yeah, motherfucker. If people give me medicine that's going to keep me safe, I'm going to keep taking it. And it's like they're acting like the mutations are a conspiracy. And it's just like, you are not very bright. You are genuinely not very bright. All right, I only have other news stories to see if there's any. There's a religious discrimination bill. Scott Morrison's a piece of fucking shit. Ooh, nasty shit. WA. All right, nothing interesting so far. Oh, people arrested on a cold case. All right. Oh, Jesus, that's a freaky headline. Cleaner accused of killing 92-year-old Sydney woman tells court she blacked out and woke up holding a knife. Good luck with that defense. I don't think it's going to work. Ooh, I'm just Sorry. I'm looking at the wrong thing now. Where's the chat? Justin, I've been pretty open about Albanese. First, I don't fucking do self-made nicknames for politicians because fuck them. He and the Labor Party are orders of magnitude better than LNP, but they have several serious shortcomings. Lee, you remember more than one time anti-vaxxer? Oh no! See, that was that whole lie promoted by that guy who was trying to make money. Ugh, so fucked. Viruses will tend to. Well, the mutation of viruses is a natural thing, as we've seen in the last 2 years. So wait and see what the future brings, I say. Right. Anything else interesting in the news? Untitled Milk Bar has been transformed into Matilda, a French-inspired cafe peddling cakes, bagels, and homewares. Well, honestly, that sounds pretty good. Oh, someone thinks we should build electric cars in Australia. I agree. It's ridiculous that the LNP destroyed the fucking manufacturing industry in Australia. They're such fucking assholes. Ooh, this is fun. Warning signs your smartphone has been hacked. Maybe I can give you some tips. Oops, I forget what I'm doing. Yes, Lee, that guy, when it was found he's not just poor medicine, he was lying to try and promote something of his own. Very bad. That's a good approach, Justin. Proud of your autism. I like that. Yes, as you say, optical talk. We were talking about evolution there. I don't think. Oh, right. No, sorry. I just got you were doing with yes. No, I think yes. I've seen that joke before about if Albanese did the same thing as Morrison for a nickname, he'd be anal. And it took me a while to get what you were doing there. Oh no! Everyone wants your birthday off Musical Elevator. Well, that sucks. Justin, not so much Tesla because Musk is a fucking steaming pile of shit. Plenty of other manufacturers are making better electric cars than Tesla. P-Dut. Is that what Dutton thinks his hip nickname should be? P-Dut. Jesus. Delta Cross. Yeah, I mean, anything could happen. We could be smooth sailing from here on out. Nasty shit could happen. We just don't know. Nice. Lee, you should be proud of who you are. Absolutely. Okay, let's look at warning signs. What's the signs that's been hacked? Strange or inappropriate pop-ups. Text or calls not made by you. Higher than normal data usage. Apps you don't recognize on your phone. Battery draining quickly. What should you do if your phone's hacked? Delete suspicious apps. Run anti-malware software on your phone. Yeah, this thing's fucking sponsored by Norton. Their fucking software is basically malware. Last resort, you can wipe and factory reset your phone. Maybe you've got to worry about the smooth brains, maybe. Happy news. That's what we want. We want some happy news. Hellion, hello. Kirsten, nice to see you. Absolutely, Lee. You should be confident in who you are. That's what we like to see. So, I don't know. My happy news, my barrel-aged cocktail is pretty tasty. And I've now got a bottle of it in the fridge. Now I'm barrel aging or finishing some bourbon because the barrel's now been seasoned with all these flavors. So hopefully the bourbon will pick up some more flavors. I don't know yet how long I'm going to do it, a month or two at least. And as anyone missed it earlier, I ordered a second barrel because I want to do more stuff. Just know athletes going to China being told to bring burner phones. Oh, hey, Seuss, I would not take my personal phone to China because they take it off you at the border. You absolutely cannot trust internet in China. You need to assume any smart device, electronic device you take into China is compromised. So if you're doing it for work, it would be particularly important. You have a burner phone and a burner laptop. You do not connect to your corporate network while you're there, and you encrypt everything. The Chinese authorities are absolutely not to be trusted. And yes, misfoxication, even in America, I wouldn't take my regular phone because they force you to open it. If I was taking a phone at all to the US, it would definitely be a burner phone. And although I might get one when I'm in the US, because fuck what they do at the borders. So what's that leave? They've labeled certain phones as their honor phones. Okay. Yeah. Not to be trusted, basically. Safa in 2012 tried Outlook in China, wouldn't let you. Yeah. And that's because of the Great Firewall. Everything's being intercepted. Oh, yeah. And there's that social score thing in China, too, which is like a creepy government version of fucking likes. I like that. If they scrolled you Facebook, they just see lots of cows. They'd be real sorry if they went through my timeline. No, I'd get fucking arrested if they went through my timeline. It's a dangerous dissident. So, yeah, that's it. Optical Turkey, the social credit score. Weird, creepy thing they do in China. Misfoxication may be going to Ukraine. Take a Pixel 3 with graphene, maps, tourist maps, phrase books. Nice. Yeah, that's the way to do it. So they can't screw you at the border. So Justin. Oh, yeah, no, Justin, that is number one. Whether it's government or business, you only use the phone while you're in China. Yeah, no, I would be gone. Yeah, you need to take a laptop that's specifically for the trip and a phone that's specifically for the trip, not connect to your corporate network. You'd use things like Gmail or like G Drive and just say to people, I need to share something, I'll put it there, but I'm not putting like corporate password on. And so, as you say, right now, not a great time for Ukraine. I think misfoxation means not right now. Your timeline's full of flight sim, you dressed in armor, occasional photo of in front of seats of the Cessna. Well, that would entertain them at least. I think that would entertain the border police. Well, actually, that's an interesting question, misfoxification. What's your reason for going to Ukraine? Is that a family? Are you of Ukrainian heritage? Do you speak Ukrainian? I was making the final bit of video for this. I'm holding this up because it used to have the cocktail in it. Now it's got water. Tasting the cocktail for my YouTube channel. And I realized what I'm shooting tonight was 6 months after 6 weeks after the first bit of the video. So it's like, yeah, how much has my hair grown since the start of this video? Oh, Justin, you say you can't be denied entry. You can be dragged off into a side room and treated really badly, though. You want some Wasser? All right. I'll get you some. There you go, some peeing ASMR. It's like someone with a very full bladder. I think I could make money off that, basically. on some websites. There we go. So, misfoxification. Later this year, if possible, when weather's mild. Oh, you don't know Ukrainian? Doing tourist stuff? Basics pronunciation? Going to see Pripyat. Nice. It's a very adventurous place to be a tourist. I like your daring do spirit. Oh, so Safa grew up in Tarkasi, hours south of Kiev. Nice. Misfoxification. Weekend on Kiev. See the sights come home. Whenever I think of Kiev, there's this great song from the 80s by a band called the Waterboys, who are a bit self-indulgent, a bit overblown, but I like them anyway. There was a track they had called Red Army Blues, and it was the story of a young soldier who joined the Russian army in World War II to fight the Nazis. And there's just great lyrics in it about, 17 years old, never kissed a girl. And when he starts, pushing the Germans out of Stalingrad all the way back to Germany, things like, he said, when I left my home and my family, my mother said to me, son, it's not how many Germans you kill, it's how many people you set free. And then when he goes, as we drove the Germans back, I believe that God was listening to me. And then when they get to Berlin and they meet the other side of the Allies, there's a line, I saw my first American. He looked like me. He had the same kind of farmer's face. Said he came from 10. All right, I'm back with a cable. Gonna stick a cable in there. Get that into you. Anyway, okay, hopefully that's gonna fix any problems. What's this doing? Internet. Connected. Okay. I think it's okay now. Anyway. If you okay. Okay, so yes, the song's called Red Army Blues by the Waterboys. And the bit, because we're talking about Kiev, when they get demobbed, they get put on a train, and the line is, Kiev, said the commissar, from there your own way home. I never got to Kiev, we never came back home. Then there's a line about, I know a lot of lyrics off by heart, but I forget something about being on the Great Siberian Rail for miles and miles and miles and miles, dressed in stripes and tatters, in a gulag left to die, all because comrade Stalin was scared we'd become too westernized. That was a bit fishy. I used to love my country. I used to be so young. I used to believe that life was the best song ever sung. I would have died for my country in 1945. but now only one thing survives: the brute will to survive. But generally, water boys in the 80s were quite good. A little bit overblown, a little bit self-indulgent, but good. I think the album was called This Is the Sea. It's their second or third album. The first one I got into has a bunch of great songs on it. Oh, Rukusan's on Twitch. How you doing, Rukusan? There we go. All right, back looking at the chat now. Connected via le câble rather than le Wi-Fi. I've been using a lot Wi-Fi for the last couple of streams because it hadn't been a problem, but tonight it decided to shit itself. Yes, Rukusan, one viewer raid on Twitch. Nice. Again, I stream to Twitch just for something to do because I can, because it's no effort on my part. Did get that raid that time from the quite big channel. What was his name? Something 420? Jenkins 420? We've had fucking thousands of people join, and they were also well behaved. It was amazing. So if you think Ukrainians won't let you in Crimea, well, there are some areas that are dodgy and ever. So after your misclassification, not going in winter. Prefer your slushies in a cup, not underfoot. Fair enough. Dropping the stream will probably spawn a new Twitch stream. I have no idea. Also, it's of not much import to me. Support women's listening to Barry Maguire. I don't know who Barry Maguire is. That name is not familiar to me. That's a misclassification. Not going to Crimea. Zone where a metro can take you. Nice. Yeah, it's nice to have some ideas, and you can firm it up as time goes by. But what are we? Almost 1 hour in. I've been really good and drunk some water. But I think it's time to have a martini. I probably want to top up my freezer martini as well. Because I'm a classy motherfucker. Gonna get a martini glass as well. My martini glass. I'm going to show you. This is I've bottled the. That's my barrel-aged cocktail, looking very dark. About 500 mils, I suppose. So I think it did evaporate a bit in the barrel, which is interesting. Like maybe as much as 20% of it evaporated. Freeze the martini. I mean, fuck James Bond and his stupid shaken not stirred. Classy motherfuckers have a freezer martini on hand. Bazza saying Eva Destruction. That's old school. Okay. Yes, Rukusen. I tried it already. Fill you in quickly. It's kind of like a bastard cousin of a Boulevardier. Made it with 4 different sorts of whiskey, 3 different sorts of vermouth, and traditionally, Boulevardier has Campari, but I fucking hate Campari, so I used Aperol, and there was a bit of cherry brandy and a bit of Peychaud's bitters as well. And it was good. It was very smooth. I think it picked up some smokiness from the barrel, besides smoothing it out a bit. Up to turkey drinking Guinness Extra Stout. Nice. I don't like beer at all, but I'm glad you got your thing. Sorry. Interesting YouTuber, Bald and Bankrupt. So Safa's saying, careful of the Roma. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's a whole thing. Also, Safa, you know that guy, Bald and Bankrupt. Fun name for a YouTube channel. All right. Cheers, you all. Get my frozen. Well, it's too much alcohol in it to freeze. Oh my god, that's fucking good. Oh. All the little pleasure centers in my brain just went off like, It's really dry martini. Just thinking if I top it up with too much vermouth, it'll actually freeze because that'll lower the alcohol content. All right. So I love Safa. Excellent tip. That side of the country, there's neo-Nazis. Okay. I also think that's somewhat of a problem across lots of Europe. Ooh, an international license. I don't think I'd drive in those areas. Foxification, I'm going to use the metro and blend in. Pay for some tours. Make a list and cross things off. Nice. Ah, you like beer in a stinking hot, humid Malaysian nightclub. That reminded me, I think Lee said he liked Malaysia too. Oh, okay. So, Celtic King, dry is just the opposite of sweet. In terms of martinis, in terms of vermouth, there's sweet vermouth and dry vermouth. So dry vermouth's not actually bitter, but it's not sweet. In terms of martinis, because a proper martini is made with dry vermouth anyway, the less vermouth you put in, the drier the martini is. Some people will go as far as doing 50-50 gin and vermouth. A common ratio, I guess, is about 3-1, 3 parts gin to 1 part vermouth, or 4 parts. I do like 5 or 6 parts gin to 1 part vermouth. So that's like 2.5 ounces gin and half an ounce vermouth in a cocktail. Kirsten does like 8 parts gin to 1 part vermouth. She likes it bone dry. Megaleech, last year I lost 20 kilos and I've just been maintaining weight for a couple months now. I need to make a concerted effort to lose maybe another 20. I'm going to get Mrs. Angry to help me with some tapping so I stop snacking and maybe I'll start losing weight again. Oh yes, don't get robbed. Good advice. Avoiding gopniks, dangerous places at night. Yeah, it's a bit weird. So far. You think outside of Kiev, Chernobyl, no English speakers? Fair enough. Lee, you heading off? Thanks for dropping by, man. Holy shit, Megaleech, 19.5 kilograms in 2 months. That's astonishing. And good. I don't want to say anything negative about that. If you're feeling good, good. It took me 6 months to a year to lose that much. Miss Fox occasion be too tired at night, be asleep. That's good. Yeah, learn the basics. Justin, when you're in the US, use a US passport. You get weird looks when they find out you're from Australia. Oh no, Kirsten's run out of vermouth. Drinking straight Navy gin. Oh no. So Megaleech, you're saying the 10th is 2 months. You want an even 20. Holy cow. All right, well, yeah, man, take care. Celtic King, do I have a goal weight to get to? Probably about 25 kilos less than I am now. Even 30. Probably an ultimate goal weight would be 30 kilos less than I am now. But we'll see how we go. I think I lost that 20 kilos because I wasn't snacking. And then I've been snacking and I've maintained the weight, which is not bad. I haven't put it back on. It's like first year of COVID, I put on 10 kilos. Second year, I lost 20 kilos. This year, I would like to lose another 20 kilos. So we'll see. Support women, much better cook. Got to ditch lots of fattening junk food. Excellent. Excellent. Cooking your own food's excellent. I've been doing meal replacements because I'm lazy as fuck. I do cook sometimes. I'm a decent cook. Oh my God, that's fucking good. Well, I mean, again, I always say this. The dry martini is an acquired taste. But once you acquire the taste, holy crap. Safi, you went in 2019, used a new passport. Ooh. Yep, that can attract attention, a new passport. To make it, you want to get under 100, which would lose 45, losing a total of 30. Well, I was, what did I get up to? Bringing 100 and... Oh, yeah, I must have got up to like 125. I was at 115 for a couple of years. Then first year of COVID put me up to 125, and now I'm like 105. I guess my goal ultimately would be about 75. But, we'll take it step at a time. 70. See, Safa, maintaining a weight, way easier than losing weight. So if you're not a fat bastard, my advice is don't become a fat bastard because it's super easy. Yeah, see, Megalich is 5'11". Megalich is much taller than me. So I think proportionally, we're probably the same. Just more an issue when you're in the Midwest and small towns. Ooh, yeah, I can see them being a bit close-minded. Optical turkey, your problem is gaining weight. See, and that's the thing. That's some people do have the problem with gaining weight. Stick with me, I'd show you how to fucking gain weight. Just fucking snack. No, you haven't had enough pizza. Have another fucking slice. I don't care if you're not hungry. Eat some fucking more. Also, Safi, you're the same height. Yeah. You're a skinny bugger, though. But again, my advice, don't become a fat bastard. It's way easier to maintain weight than lose weight. And freakishly easy to put weight on, particularly as you get older. Oh. I was just thinking I might put a bit more vermouth in because I got to chop this up. Look, it's almost half empty. It's not quite half empty. I'm going to top it up and put it back in the freezer for Thursday night. This foxification, you couldn't gain weight till your 40s. Now you want to lose back. Your metabolism shifts in your 40s. There's no two ways about it. In Celtic, do I want to travel? I'd fucking love to travel. I'd love to travel Europe, definitely. Bumfingers joining us on Twitch. Hello, good evening. Welcome. I would love to travel Europe, actually. I have not traveled nearly enough. My small town upbringing made me a bit scared to travel. Justin with the goals. Lose weight to get more grinder hookups. We all got to have goals, mate. We have all got to have goals. I'm very appreciative just of the difference the last year has made to me. Losing 20 kilos, I'm out of breath less often. I can do various things that used to put me way out of breath that now don't so much. Even just going on walks, like brisk walks, like doing walks with Mrs. Angry. And we're much more into power walking than we were a year or two ago. Mrs. Angry's probably lost more weight than me, actually. And she was much lighter than me to start with. Support Women's Day. You'd love to travel to China, but the government's fucked. I wish I had a time machine, or at least be able to talk to young self. I would have loved to have gone to China in the 90s before they industrialized, before they knocked down the old cities and built skyscrapers. That was the thing I could have done and I didn't do. And I will forever regret that I didn't do that. Safa, a gym is not that great for losing weight. A gym is good for fitness and for maintaining weight and for slowly losing weight. Controlling diet is the way to lose weight. Celtic King, Europe and North America, excellent goals. Oh yeah, Safa, Hong Kong in the 80s would have been super fucking interesting. I will forever regret not visiting places like Hong Kong and China in the 80s before they changed so much. But, you know, like I said, small town boy, a little bit scared. Going to Sydney was a bit scary for me. Bum Fungus trying to lose the COVID kilos. You put on about 50. I put on 10. Like year 1 COVID, I put on 10. Year 2, I lost 20. So I'm in the right direction. This year, want to lose another 20. And again, it's just, I'm old, man. My knees will fucking thank me if they have less work to do. My knees aren't completely fucked at the moment, but they're not completely great either. Justin, go to Taiwan. It's the other China. There is an interesting series on Netflix. Kirsten wants to travel. I recommend you do when the opportunity opens itself. Safa, what was the population in Sydney? I have no friggin' idea, man. But it was early 90s. So I lived in Sydney for 10 years, basically through the 90s. And then I moved to Melbourne in sort of turn of the millennium, basically. Nice, Megaleech, lost your COVID weight. Good stuff. And again, don't want to make anyone feel bad if they've put on COVID weight. It's fucking normal. It is absolutely understandable. Only talking about, I know this can, upset people. Your weight does not define your value as a person. Obstacle turkey. Yeah, take care of your knees. Your dad's knees are fucked. Yeah. Because once you can't move around, you're in trouble. Oh Christ, Kirsten. It would be great to go. We want to see the same things in South Australia, I think, the distilleries. And I have a couple of friends in South Australia. So I haven't been to South Australia for a few years. And I haven't been to South Australia since I started really getting into local distilleries. So I didn't realize that was a thing. Last time I was there was, I don't know, 5-10 years ago. I don't even know. Oh, Safa, your stepdad got knee replacements. Okay. I'd rather not have major surgery. Losing a bit more weight will make it less likely for me to need major surgery. So, see what. Fuck me sideways. That is a good martini. There was a little period where that was too bitter and I put some sweet things in it. It's better. Mega Leech, excellent question. Kirsten may even know the answer. I feel like Lark would do tours. Lark whiskey is maybe overpriced, but it's definitely good. I've tried a couple of Lark whiskeys. Definitely good. Maybe overpriced, but definitely good. Kirsten, you're actually going to South Australia in 4 weeks. Excellent. Have a good one. I hope you have a good one. That sounds great. All right. I'm going to top up my freezer martini and put it back in the freezer. So I need to we want some Navy strength in there so it doesn't freeze. Which Navy strength do I have? I think I have. That's the Archie Rose Bone Dry. I keep that to make drinks on its own because it's fucking exceptional. Okay, which Navy strength do we have? Just checking out the supplies over here. I have a Navy strength somewhere. What's this one? No, that's the story. Oh my god, am I? I'm not that drunk. Aren't you drunk to fucking find what I'm looking for? Ah, shit. What did I had? Well, first I think I've got I've got Archie Rose Distiller's strength somewhere, but I wanted to finish a different bottle of Navy strength before I use that. What's this? It's brandy. It's the hemp gin. Oh, why is this so difficult? Oh man, why is this so difficult? It shouldn't be this difficult. Christ, that's fucking tequila. I don't want tequila. Oh, okay. That's the one then. I am most perturbed at how... Okay. That's the Archie Rose Distiller's strength. I swear to Christ, I had another... I fucking had... Unless I finished it. Fuck it. I'm going to use the Archie Rose. Right. I'm in the wrong chair. All right. So I'm going to use some of this and something else I want to use up. All right. What else do I want to use up? That's the story gin. Maybe a sweet one of the citrusy ones. Hemp gin, that's very citrusy. We'll do some of that. To fucking assess this shit when I'm sober, honestly. Gotta get a jigger and a funnel. Alright, so we are going to top up the freezer martini. So Kirsten Lark brought out a beautiful distillery called Sheen Estate, be open to the public. The original Nant distillery is not aesthetic, but they've got a nice aesthetic one coming. So many great distilleries in Tassie. Come back soon. Got to save Tasmanian whiskey money before you come. Fair enough. Oh, shit, Megalich, you should absolutely fucking look it up, man. There are so many good Tassie distilleries. Look up Tasmania distillery tours. You should absolutely do it. There are so many good distilleries in Tasmania. And Uncle Bill Lark, godfather of the whiskey renaissance in Australia. Okay, hemp gin. And we put some. I keep spilling it. Wow. Okay, that hemp gin is really good. I got this one to get cheap free parking in the QV in Sydney. The Woolworths BWS bottle shop had a bunch of Australian gins about a third off, quarter to a third off. This is the one I got last time, hemp gin, with Australian green and limonene. It's a very citrusy gin. It is really quite nice. Now, some vermouth. And I'm going to put a bit more vermouth than I normally would. A white vermouth. This one. I picked this one up recently. Love to support Australian. This is another Australian vermouth. Castagna. And they're in Beechworth in Victoria. So this is kind of local to me. So, oh yes, the Salamanca markets, 4 or 5 distilleries go there. All right. I'm going to put some more vermouth than I would normally put in. All right, still not full. I might put a bit of water in because normally when you make a martini, you would stir it with ice, which dilutes it a bit. And I freeze this, so I put some water content in to simulate the dilution from ice. So, put the vermouth back in the fridge. Put the lime in the coconut and drink it all up. Get some water. I said, doctor. And it's still not quite full. I think I might put a bit more distiller strength in there. Put the lime into coconut and drink it all up. So, Kirsten, Archie must be about due to release some special things because I'm on the mailing list and they were teasing some special things for the first couple months of this year. And I'm very keen to get special things from various distillers. Okay, so freezer martini is topped up. So it should taste different again. I love it. You can't see that, but the different viscosity of the different things that are in there, I can see it swirling around, kind of like oil in there. It's quite neat. Anyway, back in the freezer goes the freezer martini. There you go. You're good. Freezer martini, you're good. Stay there. I maybe used up the other Navy strength gin I had and don't remember doing it. I thought I had another one, but anyway. I'm going to put these two back on the shelf. That one there. And that one there. All righty. Sorry. Red gum smoked with. I say I'm friggin' psychic. Red gum smoked whiskey releases tomorrow. Hot damn. Yeah, Mega Leech. I almost, because that spam appeared just about when Kirsten's comment appeared, and I went to click to show on screen. I almost showed the spam on screen. Oh, but damn. Okay, red gum smoked whiskey recipe. I'm not saying I need more whiskeys, but maybe I need more whiskeys. That's all I'm saying. I've actually got more American whiskeys than I would have thought because just when I was in, I think they came from Dan Murphy's, both of them. I was there and there was some unusual American whiskeys that were like a third off. As a Texas single malt from Balcones was a third off, and a rye, which is made in Utah, Mormon land, was like a third off. And I wouldn't normally get them. It's like, oh, hell, man. Balcones I've heard of for a while. This is a huge markdown, so I think I'll get that. And it's really the Balcones single malt. It's got like dark chocolate, molasses, and coffee notes. It's pretty good. So, Kirsten, all the distillers that you know nearer to Hobart, Kirsten's given Mega Leech the recommendations for a local tour. Yeah. Mrs. Angry and I did a Tasmanian holiday, I don't know, was it 10 years ago? It was a long time ago. I posted videos to my YouTube channel. It's a great place to visit. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful place. But I was not into spirits and whatnot, so it didn't even occur to us to go to distilleries. If we did a holiday down there now, I'd be visiting all the distilleries because I've found a bunch of stuff. Kirsten, limited release, smoked, spenny, which I assume means expensive, but delicious. Unless it's super spenny, I'm probably getting it. Because I'm overdue to, I guess, consolidate some of my whiskies. I've been working my way through into either being an infinity whiskey bottle or a bottled old-fashioned, or both. I have no idea how much that noise the microphone's picking up, but Mrs. Angry's jamming some stuff into the freezer. I'm just finding it really funny. Optical turkey, lime burners. I have heard of lime burners. I think I've even seen it in Dan Murphy's, but I haven't tried it yet. Holy shit. Oof. Okay, Kirsten, you just knocked the breath out of me with that. That's on the maybe list then. $199. That's on the maybe list. I tell you what is also on the maybe list, buying a second bottle of the barrel-aged Mac from Brookies, because the Cape Byron Distillery, because it's a one-off limited edition thing so far as I know. And it's fucking awesome. And Mrs. Angry loves it too. And I thought, oofed, I won't finish the bottle I've got for months. And by the time I finish it, it won't be available anymore. So I am seriously considering getting a second bottle, if it's even still available. Kirsten, for whom is Cameron Simon the distiller? Is that Lime Burner in WA? Oh yes, sorry, saying Lime Burner is very good. Okay. Oof, because you were living. Oh, 700 mils, only 2,000 bottles. I'm gonna fucking do it. I'm like 99% sure I'm gonna do it. I assume I'm getting an email tomorrow going, "Hey, limited edition." 99% likely I'm fucking doing it, because honestly, it's like that was the funny thing that happened. We were talking earlier about, or at least I was talking earlier about getting that one time I got the raid from Twitch that had a huge number of people, and when they saw all my booze, they asked me booze questions for an hour or two. And the one question was, what's the rarest thing you have? And it's going, well, that's really subjective, because I think when most people say, oh, when you're rare, it's something that cost thousands of dollars to buy, it's going, I've got a bunch of shit. It's a one-off limited edition. And some of them were a little bit pricey. Some of them weren't that expensive, but they're a one-off. And when they're gone, they're gone. Mystification. Yes, YOLO. Do it. I'll fucking do it. Kirsten. Yeah, I don't want to lead you astray, because I think you're on a self-imposed don't buy any more bottles thing. But Mrs. Angry friggin' loves the barrel-aged Mac. She thinks it's all. I actually did a thing, because we spent a couple of days when I got the barrel-aged Mac, I spent a couple of days just making drinks with it and wore it down a bit. Oh, okay. And because I'm trying to save shelf space on my trolleys there, it's like, oh, I think I'm just going to pour the classic Mac. There was a little bit left into the barrel, and I did, and it's done. Ooh, the red gum smoked is on ballot, but you know, okay, well, I assume I'm going to get an email tomorrow. Fuck it, I'm jumping in. I'm fucking jumping in, because I didn't get that overproof rum. I thought this is a bit expensive. I maybe should have got it. I'm fuck it. I'm gonna fucking do it, and then I'll free up some shelf space by maybe making. I might go two ways. I might do an infinity bottle and a bottled old fashioned to clear some fucking shelf space, so I can get some new whiskeys. I'm a madman. I'll fucking do it. Sorry, I breathed in while I was drinking that fucking martini. I should not have breathed in while I was drinking that. Because it's really good. And coughing makes it seem like it's not. Water. Cleanse the burning of the throat. Goodness, what is it? Oh, fucking hell. I think I just need to drink water for the rest of this stream. Not that I'm only half Tim Smith at the moment, but given that it's only a Tuesday night, that's maybe as far as I should take it. for a Tuesday night. I'm kind of okay with being able to restrain myself because, like, it's very funny when a troll goes like, "You're an alcoholic," and saying, "Well, I'm not," because I make a point of not drinking alcohol at all for several days a week. I don't go extended periods without drinking alcohol, but I make so like it's like, no, I can do it. And yep, tonight I've probably had enough, quite honestly. Yes, Ruka-san, I agree. I'm not an alcoholic because alcoholics go to meetings. No one goes to meetings, they're all losers. No, if you have a problem with addiction and meetings help you, do it. The fact that I can just not drink, I don't know if I'm fooling myself. But I feel, oh yes, and again, Megaleech, the point I always like to make, because I work just there and the bottles are just there. I've been working from home for 2 years, right next to all my bottles. I've still never had drinks during the day. So I think that shows I don't have an alcohol dependency. I feel like that's a pretty solid indicator that I don't have an alcohol dependency. And I also think I've admitted previously the first 6 months of these COVID live streams, I was probably drinking too much. It was like 6 months in, I was like, man, I think I'm drinking too much. I have to stop doing that. And I cut the amount I was drinking on live streams by at least 50%. And I've adapted it a bit over the subsequent year. But yeah, I'm willing to admit, even though I was concealing it somewhat, I think for the first 6 months of COVID live streams, I was probably drinking too much. But then I became conscious of that and went, stop doing that. And so the fact I was able to stop doing that and cut back, like cut the amount I was drinking by 50% without it being a drama, and then having multiple days a week where I don't drink alcohol at all. It's like, okay. I feel reasonably confident that I'm okay because I can just go, oh no, just don't drink anything or stop drinking now. And I think that's the thing. I think that's the thing alcoholics have a problem with, stopping drinking. Slightly outside of my area of expertise. I'm going off what I've read and what I've seen in videos where people talk about alcoholism. But a big thing, as I understand it, sorry, now I've got the hiccups. A big thing with a lot of alcoholics is not being able to stop. And I feel like I've got the whole being able to stop thing happening. So, yeah. Because at the moment, I'm definitely happy drunk at the moment, kind of like half Tim Smith. So I'm definitely happy drunk at the moment, but I'm able to stop. Misfoxification, that's another good point. Alcoholic needs to drink regardless of the amount. Yes. So I remember one of the first time, because there was an extended period where I did not drink alcohol at all. And then there was a period, which was definitely after a bad breakup. I was very conscious. I'm having the vodka sleeping tablet now. Shit was all fucked up, and I was drinking enough to blank stuff out and go to sleep. But there's one time also, before I continue with this story, hello, Chris. And I agree with you, Megaleech. I feel so much more free. Now Chris is here to preach freedom. But in the period, it was after a bad breakup and I was going on internet chat and stuff. when I was doing the vodka sleeping tablet, I had the first experience of alcohol fucking sneaks up on you, because what happens is there is a delay in alcohol getting through your system. There's a delay from when you drink alcohol to when you feel the full effect of it. And this one time I was on, I think it was MSN chat. So it was text-based chat, and I was drinking vodka mixed with shit. And I got to the pleasantly drunk, more drunk than I am now. I got to the woo drunk. I'm thinking, oh man, this is why people get drunk. This is fucking awesome. This feels great. And I kept drinking. Rookie fucking mistake, or alcoholic mistake. It's like you're at that point where you're fucking smashed. When you're smashed, you need to fucking stop drinking, because there's always, you are going to get more drunk over the, if you stop drinking altogether, you are still going to get more drunk over the next hour after you stop drinking. And I did not actually, this was fucking 20 years ago. I did not understand that. So I was at this, I am super fucking smashed, and I kept drinking, and I was just vomiting and passing out. It was fucked. So Kirsten, Tim Smith enough to get barrel-aged Mac. Oh, you got a discount code. Yeah, nice. The bottle's basically free, for sure. Chris, you just got home, plugged your car into its electric blanket. It's all well. Oh, dude, MSN chat about 20 years ago. MSN chat fucking rocked. It was really good. And then Microsoft found out everyone was using it to hook up and get dirty, and they were embarrassed, and so they killed it. So, boo, fuck you, Microsoft. I found there was a particularly funny thing. Yes, Optical Turkey, MSN chat was the shit. This thing about 20 years ago, I found in the evening, I was on some Australian-themed chat rooms on MSN chat, and between 7 and 10 p.m. in the evenings, young ladies from various countries in Southeast Asia, notably the Philippines, would join all these Australian-themed chat rooms, and they kind of fell into three groups. There were young women who were in like internet cafes. I'll stick with the Philippines because I did end up chatting with a number of people in the Philippines. There were young women who were in a internet cafe that was run as basically like a fucking crime syndicate, and they were just working for a dude who ran the internet cafe, and they were trying to fleece money out of horny white guys, and that money would all go to the guy who ran the internet cafe, and the individual women would get a small cut. The second one was women who were truly independent, who were trying to fleece money from horny white guys, and fucking fair enough, go for it. The third group were women who were actually genuinely trying to get some dude to marry them. And there was a very fun 6 months where all this shit was going on, where I was like single and drinking. It was very fucking weird. So Chris, you can AOL and MSN chat rooms, then I am. Like AOL was never a big thing in Australia. Stuff like Messenger was shut down. Microsoft bought Skype and they wrecked Skype. Yeah, Microsoft fucked up a bunch of things over the years. Oh, ICQ. Yes. Fucking ICQ. AOL. AIM sounds. Oh, yeah. No, AOL, not such a thing, but ICQ, yes. And for a brief period, MSN chat, yes. But again, it was hilarious when I was on MSN chat. This was about 20 years ago. It was wild. And we would get, Rugishan, no fight, MIRC was better than all of them. No fucking competition at all. Ah, Kirsten, you bought the barrel-aged Mac. Okay, as much as you're breaking your don't buy any more bottles rule, you won't regret it. And we shall not tell husband. Rugishan. MSN chat was okay, but MIRC, like IRC in the 90s, fucking rocked. Rugishan, which one did you install? MIRC? Because I know it technically still exists. Yeah, the Microsoft chat from MSN chat from like 20 years ago was wild. I still think it was hilarious when Microsoft discovered horny motherfuckers were using their chat to get it on, and they went, "Oh, this is bad for our corporate image. We have to kill it." It's like, boo, boo, Microsoft, boo. Fuck you, Microsoft. But yes, I did IRC in the 90s, and then in early noughties, it was like MSN chat. Oh my God, so it's like Winamp, still looks like it's from the mid-2000s. Okay, that kind of sounds fun, quite honestly. I don't know if I have the motivation to download it, but you're making it sound fun. But yes, and what would happen in these chat rooms? Weird randos would pop in, and this would be guys in Australia who would go, "Yo, ladies, who's down to fuck? I'm ready to do it." And then they disappear, and everyone would go, "What a fucking loser! Who's going to go for that?" We joke like, "Yeah, that's how can that work more than 1 in 100 times?" And we eventually worked out it didn't bother these people, these dudes, that this only worked 1 in 100 times, because they were literally doing it hundreds of times a night. So if it worked 1 in 100 times, they were actually getting hookups, with bored suburban housewives. Kirsten talked to Dad. Yeah, of course, you talked to husband. Yes, okay. Rottweiler dude, hello, by the way. Windows updates wants the old display driver in the main computer. Fair enough. Nice. So you talked to husband, you liked his username, that's why you added him, and the rest is history. Nice. Oh yes, Ruka said women in chat would get swamped. And I have to admit, there was a particular IRC chat room that I was a regular in, and I was actually a mod in. And we would occasionally, when we were bored, fuck around with one of the other regulars or mods and set up a new thing, acting like a naive woman. How does this work? And see who was super helpful and say, "Oh, it works like this." And then we'd rip the piss out of them. You fell for it. I pretended to be a naive woman and you were very helpful to me. Fuck you. Nice, Kirsten. After liking husband's username 14 years, 2 cats later. Excellent. Excellent shit. Excellent. So, oh God, 9:30. Okay, I should drink some more. I'm definitely not drinking any more alcohol before bedtime. I will drink a little bit more water before bedtime, just to hydrate my cranium. See, this is where it's understanding how alcohol affects you. Because I'm at the happy drunk stage, like Halfton Smith. Yeah, I feel good. I'm floaty. It's good. And I got to this state with alcohol. It's like, oh, if I got here with alcohol, I should drink more alcohol. It's like, no. Drinking more alcohol at this point would fuck you up. So I'm just going to drink some water. Microsoft cocks. I don't know if you meant to say Microsoft sucks, but Microsoft cocks is also acceptable. It's also acceptable. Oh, Robot Man Greg, yes, the whiz sound, yes, that's That's ASMR pissing, definitely. It absolutely sounds like pissing into a toilet bowl. There's no getting around that. Awkward, but unavoidable. This fox said cocktails are better than slap in the face. But I fucking love cocktails. But I've had enough tonight. What have I had tonight? I had my barrel aged cocktail, and I had a freezer martini. I think that's all I had, and they were both super strong. So I am very happily drunk at the moment. I don't know if there's anyone more sober than me that wants to point out. No, there was another drink between the barrel-aged cocktail and the freezer martini, but I think they were. But I had, honestly, let's be real, I had doubles of both of those. I definitely had doubles of both of those, and they're both super fucking boozy. So I am in an elevated, inebriated state, but still only half Tim Smith, quite honestly. I'm still, which again, half Tim Smith means don't drive a car. I'm not a fucking moron. I would not drive a car at the moment. But yes, I'm I'm trying to be zen, be balanced. All is well. All is well. I have balance happening. Yes, Kirsten. I think that was Russian bots summoned loser. I'm honestly just fucking embarrassed for that loser. It is really fucking embarrassing. Yeah. It's I mean, I know I'm exceptionally sexy, and the fact that he is completely sexually obsessed with me is excusable, but come on, dude, fucking chill out. It is just embarrassing at this point. Like, that sad motherfucker must have set up 30 or more YouTube accounts solely to be a pathetic fucking loser, and for me to block him in 2 seconds. It's just like, motherfucker, fucking move on. Jesus. It does my head in a little that someone's that much of a fucking loser. Honestly. It's super fucking embarrassing. And I'm not blind to the fact I'm irresistible, but limits is what I'm saying. So the internet, eh? The internet. What the fuck is wrong with the internet? Again, nothing's wrong with the internet. It's about people. There's something wrong with people, is what I'm saying. So, oh yeah, again, side note. Prior to the live stream, I was playing Red Dead Redemption on my PC, and I was just being a murder hobo and just fucking killing people. And yes, I'm a scourge. So at some point, I don't know, maybe Saturday. I think Abigail was saying she was busy on Friday. Abigail might come over for a tech support visit on Saturday, and then I might be able to some Red Dead gameplay on the live streams. When I'm being murder hobo, I don't save those. When I just go into towns in Red Dead and just fucking kill people. I don't save those because I've got to the stage where Arthur has no honor whatsoever because he's gone everywhere and has maximum bounty everywhere. And I even found this funny thing where there was one town I can't go without 1,000 cops trying to kill me. But then it was like I got in a rowboat and went across a bit of a river and I was on a cliff where I could still see the town. And I had a rifle with a good scope. I'm not sure what you were doing, Ruka-san. The sad boy who's obsessed with me or me being a murder hobo on Red Dead. I found out this one town where they all fucking hate me. I was just on a cliff overlooking it with a rifle with a scope, just shooting people in the mainstream of town. Oh, I'm a fucking psycho. Oh, yeah, no. Lots of deleted messages. This Foxification. I do actually have the game. I think I have Postal 2. Yes, Ruka-san, I have maximum bounties everywhere from being a murder hobo. And it's just because I wanted to. I just want to go into town and say, you know what? I don't fucking like the look of you. And you just shoot someone in the face. And everyone else goes, oh, and I go, fuck all of you, and start blasting. It's just, but the big thing is in the various towns, find a position where motherfuckers can only come at you from one direction. And then you don't have to cover 2 points. So then you can just keep killing them. And you kill so many people. You literally end up with a pile of bodies. You kill 50 people and you're at maximum bounty. And then you fuck off and go to another. It's very stupid and I enjoy doing it. But there's a whole bunch of stuff you can't do if you're a murder hobo in Red Dead. So I don't save those. So if Abigail ever gets over here and sets up a thing so I can successfully live stream messing about in Red Dead, I'll go back to the thing I saved before I was being a murder hobo. I killed so many fucking people in Red Dead. Seriously. Optical Turkey there. Oh, yes. The slow thing. Deadeye. You shoot him in the crotch. Okay, but that doesn't kill them. Shooting them in the dick doesn't kill them. Shooting them in the head kills them. I use Deadeye to shoot them in the fucking head because that's one shot, they're dead. And again, okay, shooting them in the dick is funny, but it doesn't kill them. If you don't shoot them in the head, depending what weapon you're using, you have to shoot them 3 or 4 times to kill them. But if you shoot them in the fucking head, even with a revolver, a handgun, a single shot to the head kills them. And yes, Optical Turkey, shoot them in the dick 3 or 4 times, it'll kill them. And I don't deny it. Shooting them in the dick is definitely funny. It's definitely funny. No two ways about it. Kind of like, and then when your honor gets really low, you walk into towns and everyone shit talks you. Don't call them a choice, and you have the choice of either placating them or telling them to get fucked. And at a certain point, I'm like, no, I'm a murder hobo. So when someone says, we don't want trouble with you, and you just go, fuck you, come on, step up, bitch. What are you going to fucking do? And then they pull a gun and you shoot them in the fucking head. Or my favorite thing actually is to lasso them. Like when you're on your horse in particular, lasso someone who's shit talking you and then drag them. Just gallop your horse at maximum speed and drag the rude prick behind you until they're dead. It's like, that's what happens when you're rude to me, you piece of shit. Or throwing them off bridges. I have to admit, I've been doing. So I think when, like I said, I need Abigail to help me set up a thing so I can actually successfully stream it with sound on the live stream because I think it'd be fun. We'll do things. One is I'll play it with high honor and play all the shit that happens in the game. And the second is we might do occasional streams where I'm just being a murder hobo, where I'm killing everyone who I don't like. As soon as someone says something vaguely rude to me, I kill them. And then that sets everyone against me. And so then there's just a fucking massacre. Again, Red Dead Redemption 2. Excellent game. So much depth in that game. It's amazing. And all sorts of weird, when you ride around, all sorts of weird shit happens. So, I love it. You know, Rottweiler dude, lassoing them is hilarious because you don't kill them, but they can't shoot you. So you can either stay on your horse, lasso them, and then drag them till they're dead, or hog tie them, get off your horse and hog tie them, and then throw them on the back of your horse. And then I like to take them somewhere, and then they're like threatening you the whole time, and like, let me go, goddammit, and take them either to a bridge and throw them off it, or take them to water and fucking drown. Or you go to the swamps down south. You're in near Saint Denis or whatever, where all the swamps are with the gators, and you carry some rude prick who was rude to you, who you've hogtied, and you walk up to a gator that goes, and then you just throw this person in front of the gator, and the gator kills them. It's like, wasn't me. My hands are clean. I didn't kill them. Nature fucking killed them. Same as when you throw them off a bridge. I didn't kill them. It was gravity. Or when you throw them into a lake or a river. I didn't kill them. They fucking drowned. And yes, Safa, that is cruel shit. When you're just going like, okay, I'm fucking done with other people in Red Dead. I am done. I don't like other people. I'm going to pick a fight and I'm going to kill someone. And then everyone else is going to take that personally. So then I'm going to just fucking kill everyone. I'm just worried about a psychologist watching this stream at this point. Look at me going, dude, it's a video game, dude. I'm a very pleasant and kind person in real life. Sometimes in video games, shit gets fucked up. Safa, no, this is not a new shirt. I've had this for months. But I have ordered new shirts. But I also have not heard from it. I got them from a different website. And I have not heard from them in a while. So I'm going to give them till this week. And then I'm going to send them an email that said, if you guys don't fucking update me on this order, I'm going to PayPal and ordering a refund because you're obviously fucking scammers. And Safa, no, I do not Sorry, I was there. I do not iron the shirts. I wash them, I hang them on the line, and I don't care if they're a little bit wrinkly. Like I've got about 20 of these. Why? Ooh, shit! What was that? Text massage. Trades for me, yeah. Just some tax shit. I thought I was okay with tax, but I got money in the bank. Used to be pleasant and kind. That's for you. Oh, yeah. Customer service will fuck you up. No, Megaleech, the text wasn't actually package spam. It was actually from my accountant. It was a tax department thing that showed up today, and I was like, what the fuck is that? So I just said to my accountant, what the fuck is this? I don't understand this. And he's just replied with what it was. And I'm like, okay, please email it to me because I have the money. If they want money, I will give them money. Fuck you, tax department. Safa, you need to look at my most recent cocktail channel video where I have a whole screed about the phrase "the customer is right" is spouted by morons who, and this is not you. I know you're joking when you say that. Say that's a phrase spouted by idiots who don't have to deal with customers who don't know what fucking morons they are. I had a whole screed about this. Is one of my videos where I talk about vodka is bullshit. I have a bit of fun essentially. I make a variation on a porn star martini that does not use vodka because vodka is bullshit. So yes, I'm still. It's funny. I started doing this new style of video a couple of weeks ago on my cocktail channel, where I run it through some filters so it kind of looks like it's animated, and people like it. And it's getting a little bit of traction. It's like I need to treat this like ground zero, as if I'm starting an entirely new channel. So I need to be rational and not want to see radical boosts in views and subscriptions straight away. But I need to work at this for months to get things. Yeah, I agree. Dumb questions. Very bad. So I have no idea what rich poor vodka is. Never heard of it. Never heard the term. But vodka is supposed to be a neutral spirit. So if it tastes like anything, technically they're breaking the rules. But again, good quality vodkas, like Abigail likes to drink nice vodkas straight. Good quality vodkas for sipping are fine. It's just as a cocktail ingredient, they're bullshit. They don't add anything. Like I've still got some Crystal Head vodka up there. That's actually a quite acceptable sipping vodka. I want to try a good quality potato vodka because there's a misapprehension in the West that vodka is made from potato. The vast majority of vodka is made from grain. Potato vodka is apparently just a little bit more viscous, has a different mouthfeel. And Miss Fox says, not so much the best vodka tastes like nothing. The best vodka is meant to be neutral. Yes, I love that line of yours, Kirsten. Vodka is the sad tale of alcohol that could have been gin, but missed the opportunity. Okay, now I put the thing on ding. Sorry. Okay, that's the thing I've got to look at tomorrow. Fucking tax department, motherfuckers. Oh, Jesus, stuff. Poor Russians can't afford. Poor Russians tend to drink some stuff that's very dangerous. Like it's not properly refined ethanol. It's actual poison. Okay, so hopefully my accountant is keeping me out of the shit with the tax department. Because we don't want shit from the tax department, do we? No, we do not. In case anyone was under any misapprehension as to where that was going. We definitely do not want to get on the wrong side of the tax department. Accountant says, oh, I looked it up. Why did you get this weird message from the tax department? There's this thing you have to pay them. Okay, I have that money. I've been the last 2 years, I've been very cautious with money. So I'm in a very strong position. So the tax department, someone says, "Oh, you owe us this." It's like, okay, surprise, motherfucker! I can actually pay you. So, I don't know. Oh no, Safa. See, when you're a business, you get tax shit from the tax department quarterly. There's a weird thing. Okay, God, he wants me to do something now. Okay. Sorry. Oh, for fuck's sake, no. Christ, what the fuck? Okay. Sorry. My accountant is telling me to do this now. Okay. Gotta be paid from this account to I think it's gonna be this account. Okay. Sorry for doing this. Okay. I'm still rich, motherfucker. Okay. I will just tell my accountant it's done. Fucking hell. Oh, so Safa, you meant at night? Yeah, it's not the tax department ticket. It's my accountant. So just goes to show my accountant is a fucking workaholic and an insomniac. He's texting me at 10. I think it's a bit late for my accountant to be texting me, quite honestly. But he's texting me. He says we should do this. So I've done a thing. So it's done. Definitely late for the tax department to be texting you. Yeah, definitely late for the tax department to be messaging. But I think it's late for my accountant to be messaging. He's working for me. That's why I pay him. Because he's always working for me. And he saves me a lot of money with the tax department. Is he going to charge me late night fees? Probably not. He charges me set fees. The fact I didn't expect him to be working at night. The fact he's doing that is he's probably got nothing better to do. He's just sitting there going through stuff he has to do. Yeah, I didn't ask him to work late at night. Oh, okay. Because we use the same bank. He says he's already got the deposit I put into his account. So, weird thing that would not normally happen on a live stream. Me texting with my accountant and sending money between accounts. But the tax department was being weird, so hopefully this shit is sorted. I'm going to look, okay, I'm going to look at my bank thing tomorrow because I thought I'd already done this. If it turns out I have, I go back to him and say, hey, get back onto the tax department and say, what the fuck are you motherfuckers doing? I think you should use that exact language with them, actually. What the fuck are you motherfuckers doing? Because I think that would work out really well if you went to the tax department and said, hey, yo, bitches, what the fuck? What the fuck are you fucking pieces of shit fucking doing? I think that would turn out well if you said that to the tax department. ATO stands for arseholes who are totally horrible. So I have to come up with a better acronym than that for ATO. Although I don't know, maybe that's good enough. I don't know. Maybe it's good enough. But anyway, weird. Finishing the live stream talking about my accountant and the tax department. But that's it. I'm done. I'm going to go to bed. It's 10 o'clock. So I won't be doing a stream tomorrow night. I'll be chilling with Mrs. Angry tomorrow night. But I will be on Thursday night in all probability. And there may be special guests on the stream on Friday and or Saturday night. Who knows? Who knows? That's a thing that might happen. But que sera, sera. We will see. What will be. You'll take care. All things being equal, see you on Thursday. Otherwise, take care.